Hi there, my name's Carrie Griffith. Today I'm going to share with you an exercise that you can use to make sure that your belting voice has the same tone all the way through your range. It's a really simple exercise, but it just helps you to keep your voice in check. So after a good warm up, I use this just to make sure that I have the same tone all the way through. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples and then I'm going to play the exercise so that you can sing along. So sometimes when we're just learning to belt, or even if our belt is established, sometimes when we do exercises, there can be a tendency, if you've had some time off from singing for whatever reason, there can be a tendency to lose the resonance and the support, and for the sound to drop back into our throat. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to use the sound E. It's a nice open, nice closed vowel, so it's easier to control. Actually, I'm going to start here. E. Now, sometimes what can happen is as we're going from the higher pitches into the lower pitches, we lose the support and we lose where the sound is being made. We want it to be made around here. So we don't want anything to drop back here into a classical sound. So the classical sound is more of an open throat, dropped larynx kind of sound, like E. So if I were to put the two together, you can hear there's a change in tone, but what we're looking for is the same bright tone all the way through, and that helps to make sure that we're still belting. So I'll do the two together. So that's the resonant kept up and forward. And that's with the resonance dropping into my throat. So to start the exercise, we're going to start on the vowel E, and we're going to sing the fifth to the root. E. And now the trick with belting is to not hit it heavily. So we don't want to put all of our force in at the beginning. E. I mean, that was awful. That's an awful example. E. We don't want to hit it heavy because when we get up to these higher notes, it's harder to control. So we hit it with a little less air, and the resonance is up and forward. Keeping it up and forward, making sure that it's not dropping down here into our throat. So we're going to start from E down to A. So we're going from the fifth to the root. And we're going to start with the vowel E. It's a nice small vowel. Keeps the control, and we're going to hit it lightly. E. E. Try not to add vibrato now because we're just working on the control and the resonance. So making sure that you can feel the resonance up here, kind of around here, without too much twang. And back down. Only go as high as you can. Remember to breathe. If it drops back, stop, bring the resonance back, and start again. Last one. So here you can go back to the beginning of that exercise and use the vowels E, sing through, come back, E, R, sing through, come back, or is a really good one, or sing through, come back, and then ooh, sing through and come back down. Now, it's always important to remember at the end of a belting session to always warm your voice down or cool it down, whichever phrase you like to use, it's up to you. I just use something as simple as the major scale, and then I would do some sighing at the end. Now, please remember, if you haven't had any previous belting training, please do not try to belt by yourself. I never ever recommend using any kind of recorded videos or recorded exercises by yourself to learn how to belt, because if you make mistakes, you haven't got anyone there to adjust it for you. So please do go and find a voice coach or a singing teacher who can help you to train your voice properly, because if you get into bad habits and bad techniques, it can be very difficult to unlearn, and you can get into all kinds of problems with your voice, including getting nodules, and nobody wants that. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope the exercise helps. Do like, comment, share with someone who you think will benefit. And if you've got any questions or recommendations or any other videos you'd like me to make, put them in the comments and I will make sure that I do that for you. Take care, stay hydrated. Ciao!